Hello, everyone. I hope you're doing fine. Welcome. We're Friday. It's the end of the week. And at the same time, well, it's the moment maybe to let go of everything that happened during the week, whatever you didn't like, and welcome what you are integrating positively, what you feel like keeping, what you feel like expanding. So today's topic is joyful, intuitive awakening. Because I realize that as we're all focusing on growing and expanding, we sometimes forget to have fun. We sometimes forget to enjoy the process of expanding our intuitive powers, exploring how powerful and potent they are, and sharing them with the world, even though they might not be perfect, even though they might not be fully developed to a point where you feel comfortable and you feel safe doing so. And even though I shouldn't use the word safe because it's always safe as you're using those powers with an open heart, with an open mind. So I hope you will be joining me live as I will share with you the 3 messages I have channeled. And if you're here, let me know who's present and we can chat, we can interact and talk about those 3 messages your higher self want to share with you about your essence as a light worker. And I'm using different ways of keeping the contact going with you and as well with my higher self, but with you guys. I do realize that I am also working in the field of expanding my intuitive powers and feeling more and more aligned with my soul purpose. So I have to find ways to allow the whole process to be joyful, to be pleasant. And that's what I thought I would talk about that with you. So if you're watching this as a replay, wonderful. Welcome all. I am live now on different platforms, but in the future, all the weekly video lives and the potential podcast. I have another platform portal where the podcast, my usual podcasts are on. They're on Shopify and on Spotify and at natalierestore.com/podcasts. So you can find my regular podcast, but I thought that maybe I could also use Facebook and YouTube once in a while to connect with you live and not always using the video format in order for you to just focus on the sounds, focus on the content, and focus on the present moment. So, beautiful ones, I have asked you earlier to choose 1, 2, or 3. If you're watching this now or listening to this now, again, choose between 1, 2, or 3, and I will share with you in the next minutes the message or the messages I have channeled earlier for you. If you're not part of my group, I do invite you to join my group. My group, you can actually find the link in the description. My group is a free membership where all rising light workers and healers ready to expand their powers and share them with the world wherever you're at on your self-discovery and cosmic expansion, wherever you're at, or joining and being part of my community on Facebook is also staying connected to a vortex of high vibration. So I communicate with you guys every day through posts, lives, and podcasts. Podcast via Facebook in the format you see right now is a new way for me, is a new format. So I hope you like that. I want to really bring diversity. I want to make the whole communication between you and I and our higher selves and our cosmic team the most fun, agreeable way. So let me know who's there. Let me know. Just pop a message in the comment section. Let me know who's there. And before I share with you the 3 messages, please post in the comments what you would like, what number you would like to choose between 1, 2, and 3. I have channeled 3 messages, and usually I do it in writing, but today, you know what? I'm going to do it in the form of a podcast. So just choose randomly what you feel is the right number for you. Before I get to the channeled messages, which will probably describe your unconscious and cosmic energy for the next 7 days. Remember that even though I have channeled them a few minutes ago, they connect to your vibration and it will resonate with you, whatever you need to be reminded of, what you need to connect with. But before I share this, I just want to take a few minutes with you and ask you, how is your intuitive awakening going? Is it a heavy journey? Is it a fun one? Is it a light one? Is it one full of wonderful surprises? Or is it one full of doubts, worries, and guessing and trials and errors? I'm live here, so feel free to interact with me. And while I wait for your answers, if some of you want to answer, I wanted to chat about that topic because I do feel that a lot of light workers, you have kind of two categories from what I observe. And remember, I work with light workers on a daily basis. I'm sorry, I just had a sip of water. You have light workers who are really thinking of expressing their cosmic nature. So, whether they're psychics, whether they're healers, whether they're card readers. So, the first part or the first category is sharing their gifts in a very amateur or let's say as a hobby, very part-time kind of way. And for them, there's no pressure. It's coming, it's flowing naturally, which is actually good because they're not putting pressure on themselves, but they're not forcing anything. They're just hoping, wishing for the universe to just bring upgrades to them. And that is fine. That is totally fine. Then you have the light workers who really intentionally want to develop their intuitive powers because they're passionate about the topic, because the desire to grow those powers are so powerful they cannot deny that nature that is rising within them, and potentially they want to share that with the world. So you understand that the level of responsibility with the second category becomes a little bit heavier if you do not enter that zone of cosmic evolution in a very gentle, loving, and playful way. So let's forget about the first category as the first category of light workers, again, or who are doing this as a hobby and they're not really looking to develop their powers in a more professional way. These are doing probably very well. Now, for you guys, professional light workers or aspiring professional light workers, what are your concerns? What is weighting on your shoulders? What is creating stress and worries when it's time for you to expand your intuitive powers? And remember, for those of you who are watching me live, we're our live. So you can actually, we can have a conversation and feel free. It's like listening to a radio show and you can actually talk with the host. So you can do that. And while I'm waiting for your comments, if you want to share some comments, well, a lot of the stress light workers are experiencing, it's first of all not fully believing, so not feeling enough as a light worker, as an intuitive, as a healer, as a psychic, as a medium, like as if whatever is coming through you is not enough. Like somebody does it better than you, so automatically, why should I share my gifts? Why am I considering myself better than anyone else? So that is a pressure light workers are experiencing. And Nicole says self-sabotage, limiting beliefs, and fear of rejection. Thank you for sharing this. Yes, definitely the aspiring professional light worker feels that there's something lacking. There's something unfinished. There's something, and most of the time it's a blend of personal blocks, self-confidence, self-acceptance, and also the perception society has created around the vision of what a light worker is. So a light worker is what you want to make of it, because there's no specific definition. Yeah, it's a human being allowing the cosmic divine light to come through her and share it with everybody, including ourselves, for self-healing and to help humanity rise into a more balanced and loving version of itself. That's my explanation. That's my definition. You may have a different one. But if you just share your magic and it feels good and you want to just do it as with as many people as possible, then that's it. We don't have a clear definition. So it means that every interpretation is open. It means that the way you want to share your gifts is as good as the way I do it. And again, I don't know anybody else doing it the way I do it. I don't know anybody else offering programs the way I do it, where everything is channeled from A to Z. There are conversations, but conversations are channeled. Even though, I don't always close my eyes when I channel, I'm still channeling. So I don't know anyone else. Doesn't mean it does not exist. I'm pretty sure it does, but maybe I didn't come to meet those people. Does it mean I'm better or worse because I don't share my lightworking gifts in a more mainstream way? No. This is actually the whole intention of awakening to your divine powers. You have more than one. It's to remember how you have coded yourself cosmically, spiritually, intuitively, in order for you to use these abilities for self-healing first, which will give you self-confidence, which will help you delete all those limiting beliefs and the fear of being rejected. Yes, that is not coming from your higher self. This is really earth stuff. But the origin of those earth beliefs and outdated behaviors and mindsets may also have an ancestral and karmic origin, but still it's here. It's in your reality. So whatever you channel, whatever you receive from the divine is definitely at first to heal yourself, to pamper yourself, to encourage yourself, to do whatever feels right and feels good for you. Then, as soon as you start to embrace and enjoy what comes through you, you start to want to share that with other people. You can do that at the same time. I'm still growing. I'm still evolving. I'm still growing my own powers. I do admit that my powers are not the same than they were 6 months ago, 3 months ago. I still channel. The process remains the same, but the rapidity, the power of the sensations I receive when I channel for my students or for you, for the group, is more intense. Intense in terms like not heavily intense, but it's more precise. It's shifting me a lot faster, and I do attract light workers who are ready to do the work. Well, 6 months ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, I was more kind of testing this. It wasn't conscious, but I was attracting people who were also curious about it, but not always involved in transforming their intuitive powers into something that could change their lives and others. So, first of all, just accept that you are expressing your powers in a very unique way. Ask for support, have fun, express your powers in a way that feels true to you. You could do it the way I do it, through videos, through podcasts, through written messages. You could do it remotely or in a specific location. It doesn't matter. You will always find people who are looking exactly for the energy, for the vibration you're holding. Even if your vibration to you from your perspective is the vibration of a beginner, of a person who's still a light worker who's still rising. I can tell you, because when I started, I was mixing my intuitive, my hypnosis kind of work, my more therapeutic approach, and channeling and meditation. And then almost my followers grew with me. Some people said, "Oh, Natalie's going way too, like, really in a serious topic of like really awakening light workers." For some it was too much because they prefer the fun aspect of it, like just for themselves and playing with it. So yeah, some people say, "Hey, we're disconnecting from Natalie," while others said, "That's it. She is the one who's going to take me where I need to go to be aligned with my soul purpose, developing my intuitive powers and make a difference in the world." So be yourself, enjoy the process. You will be your first client. You will be um, the first person to really feel how you receive things. So play with your energy. And a joyful intuitive awakening is making sure that every time you explore and experiment, it is a fun thing, even with marketing, even with technology. Like right now, I'm using a concept for me that is quite new, being live on Facebook, on YouTube, and using another system. And instead of using the video, I'm using the podcast version. So you guys too will find out whether you like it or not, and we'll see. Uh, but it's fun for me. I have my little microphones, my microphone. I have my little music. I created some slides in Canva, like the marketing aspect, the branding aspect, the promotion aspect of my light working essence is as important as actually channeling. Because when you have fun, even hello Facebook users, I just want to show you that we're live right now. So I see you. I don't always see your name, but hello, beautiful ones. So tell me what brings you joy. Tell me what brings you joy as a light worker before we get to the three channeled messages for you. What brings you joy as a light worker? Is it channeling, meditating, working with clients, healing yourself, doing sound healing, promoting yourself, looking for a potential location where you're going to share your magic? Just list everything that brings you joy when you are focusing on connecting to your higher self, your star team, and just energy. Nicole says, you say energy work and sound healing. Yes, wonderful, wonderful. And you see, and it's wonderful. It's wonderful because not only when you do this, first of all, you're channeling, so you're definitely raising your vibration, so it's good for you. Nicole says also oracle cards. Yes, definitely. Everything that makes you feel that there's always a blend of the right amount of seriousness and responsibility and fun. Again, there are no specific rules in the light working world. The only rule that may be let's say, a universal rule is to wish for the best and use powers for the greatest, for the great, for the greater of all, for really to share the best energies, to really bring healing onto people. So just having an open heart while you're connecting, that is probably the only rule. After that, you could, like Nicole, decide to mix. I don't know if you do mix that, Nicole, actually, but mixing oracle cards, energy work, sound healing, do all this, and channeling, because you're probably channeling while that is happening, and create a protocol, a modality that becomes you, and have fun. Again, when you are in a zone of high vibrations, meaning that you raise your frequency to a level that only the highest potent energies are coming through, then you are protected, you're safe, you're supported, and you're even held as you're playing with the energies as they come through you and as they're expressed through you. So I'm working hard on developing my programs. I continue because I evolve, my students are evolving. By the way, if you're interested, I have my Abundant Lightworker curriculum course, meaning like you just go through the whole process on your own. That is, I shouldn't say on sale, it's actually the launching price that is still on. I'm changing it on Monday, so I will raise the price to $697. So just go to the link. I'll probably share the link, but I shared it yesterday. So I'm just sending that out there. If ever you want to evolve and grow your intuitive powers at your own pace without having me around to mentor you, because you feel, hey, I just need that extra boost. So that is available, but I'm still growing. I'm still expanding all my powers. It's growing. And I was stuck, me too, on the marketing aspect. And this morning I said, hey, I'm just doing some energy healing. I'm just doing some sound healing. And I just recorded. Actually, I even have to work on recording a really a good and perfect sound when I do sound healing. If not, distortion can come very rapidly, and you're starting to lose the essence of the energy when you are doing some sound healing. But that put me in a zone that prompted me that prompted me to share this topic with you today, because I was so serious about doing the things in that order, which is creating my course, promoting my courses, and creating all the marketing tools. It's part of the deal. We're on earth here. I mean, so there's not a single person, known or unknown, as an intuitive, as a light worker, who hasn't worked hard to tell the world, this is what I do. Whether they're writers, whether they're doing workshops, whether they're having their own YouTube channel, they're working hard, and everybody has to deal with third dimensional issues and responsibilities, which is to build some kind of business or some kind of branding around that. So you have to remember also that you're a light worker, and you need to go back to what makes you happy while using those third dimensional tools, again, internet and everything. So I hope you do really enjoy your growth. Remember that if you're not part of the group, as I am now on different channels, please join our beautiful, abundant, and leading lightworker group on Facebook. The link is in the description. I am live there every week. And like today, I am sometimes, that's not true. That's not the right one. Where are you? There you are. And sometimes I'll just pop up to have a conversation with you. So right now, we are slowly getting near the end of that conversation. I would like you to close your eyes and take a deep breath in through the nose and release, like a big sigh of letting go, a big. And as you allow yourself to go deeper in a state of complete relaxation, you feel that your heartbeat race and your body pace is slowing down to attain a level of energetic expression that is close to a trance, allowing your cosmic team and higher self to connect with you. I would like you right now to think of a number between 1, 2, and 3. Just pick one number. Yes, Shauna, thank you for listening. So, which number, and I would like you to put it in the comment section, what number are you choosing between 1, 2, and 3? And I have channeled those messages earlier today, and they're holding a vibration for you, specifically for you. So write them in the comment section. Thank you. They're holding a vibration, and this vibration will stay with you for 5 to 7 days. You may fully understand it, or you may need to think about it. That's fine. But now your heart is open, your mind is quiet, and whatever comes through is meant for you to hear. So let me see some of those numbers. I know some of you have posted those numbers earlier, and that's beautiful. Usually I put it in writing, but today it will be via an audio communication. All right, beautiful. So I will give you 3 words. 3 words. And they're not in order. One word holds an energy. There's word number 1, number 2, number 3. But the way I'm not going to give them to you in order. And I want you to tell me what word is for you. It's not how you feel. It's what word is for you. Again, we're developing your intuitive powers now. We're moving you to your next level of expression, strengthening this connection with your higher self. So I'm going to give you 3 words, and you're going to tell me which one resonates with you the most, like which one feels like that's a message for me. And then I'll tell you what number was associated with each word, okay? Let's do this. First word, gratitude. I just feel, and that's the message that came with it. I just feel that everything coming my way, all experiences are a blessing. Even the tough ones, even the tough messages, I do feel they're here to unlock something within me. I feel that they're teaching something and they're getting my attention, as I had in the past problems to release some of those blocks. So I'm grateful. That's the first word. It's not number 1. It's the first word, gratitude. Then patience. Patience. I'm comparing myself sometimes with other people. And sometimes I wish I was a lot further than what I expected. There's something I forget. It's what I have to heal within me. It's what I need to learn before I reach this highest vision of myself. Patience. And finally, the last word, surrender. Surrender. There's an aspect of me who is scared. Scared to be manipulated, scared to be rejected, scared to be judged. It created a desire, or I should say more a pattern of control. I control, therefore, I'm protecting myself. Surrender. Surrender to the present moment because you're safe. So, gratitude, patience, or surrender. Tell me right now which word, which energy vibrates with you the most, and then I'll tell you what numbers were associated with each one of them. Let me see that in the comment section. Gratitude, patience, or surrender? Yes, Nicole says patience. Thank you. Anyone else wants to share how they feel? For me, it was surrender. I had chosen it even before I channeled them, but that was perfect for me. Beth said I chose 2. So for you, surrender feels holds the energy that you connect with. Wonderful, wonderful. So I'll tell you the numbers, and some of you have chosen 2. Actually, the 3 I see here that are present live have chosen 2. So 2 was actually gratitude. Gratitude, being grateful for everything that is coming your way, even though it's heavy and joyful and happy. There was something that you needed to unlock. So gratitude was number 2. Surrender is number 1. So if you chose 1, it's connected to surrender. And I give you the essence of surrender. Patience was 3. So surrender 1, gratitude 2, and patience 3. So stay with that energy. I mean, they're all good. They're all holding a wonderful energy, but let's stay with these energies, and let these energies, your specific energy, connect to your word, to your number. Let these energies flow within you. So I invite you right now to close your eyes and to let the word that resonate, even if they all resonate, but let's focus on your word and just see a beautiful golden rain coming from up above you, entering the top of your head, going down, not only flowing around your body, but also going in, bringing a sense of calm, of serenity, as if this process was simply sealing the work, the integration that is happening right now. Be grateful. Be patient. And surrender. I think that's kind of a nice overall message. Take a deep breath in through the nose and release completely. Just through this little exercise, you have raised your vibration. Right now, I do feel a lot of warmth in my back. My solar plexus is more relaxed. I don't know if, guys, you feel that there's some kind of integration happening. Beth says, I knew it. Should have said gratitude. It's okay. It's all good. Remember, everything's happening for a good reason, and you're probably integrating different energies right now. So I do feel that something definitely unlocked. You might feel it in your body. You might sense an energy. You might even feel your body temperature shifting. You might feel some tingling sensations. Either way, it is being processed within you in a very unique way. How do you like those podcasts? Like that, you can listen to them while you're driving. Hello, Giselle, how you doing? Are you telling me you're skiing here? How do you like the, tingling, wonderful. So every time we connect, and yes, thank you, Giselle. That's the thing that is crazy, and it's probably happening to you too. It's like right now, all we have to connect all we have to do is connect for a few seconds, and the shift is like opening a portal. And even though we disconnect, um, the integration still happens. It's how quick, how potent those work, those energy, even if they're short connections, how powerful they are. Yeah, so you will see some of those live podcasts. I'm trying to, to make it exciting for us too. Yes, it's a bit harder for light language, but I mean, it could be sound like language. Actually, as I said earlier, I started my day. That's why today's topic was joyful, intuitive awakening. I started my day with playing my crystal singing bowls because I just needed that energy. And of course, I started to channel. Then I recorded it, but I'm not too happy with the sound. I'll see if I share it. I'll share it. But I channeled something amazing. It sounded like coming from, a tribe. I didn't ask. Did not matter. It did not matter. It's just, it felt good. The breathing was really not difficult. It was heavy, like, but not heavy, painful, like heavier than usual, like this. It was really noisy, and I could feel the activation happening. And I listened to it again to really check how good the sound quality was. And I was like, oh my God, I was like going into trance, listening to my own channeling. Yeah, so thank you so much. We will have videos, we will have podcasts. Remember, there's so many ways to connect with me, guys, because I'm live here on Facebook, in my private group, on my personal page, on my professional page, and on YouTube. If you want to connect with me weekly in such way, video ways, audio ways, written ways, join the group. The link is on the screen right now in the description. I'm there every week, every Tuesday. We do have a mini masterclass. I call it the multidimensional lightworker show. So be there, be there. And we have podcasts like this one. Now, I have other podcasts that are not live. I just record them as I feel they're meant to come through. And the topics are really going to answer specific topics around becoming a highly potent light worker, sharing their gifts with the world. So this is on Spotify. You just have to look for my name, Natalie Restored, or the Abundant Light Worker. You'll find me there. And if not, type natalierestore.com/podcasts, and you will find also the other podcasts that are not recorded live, but they're very good. They're very powerful. They always hold some kind of activation. Even if I speak, they hold that activation. And of course, if you want, again, I'll just remind you that if ever you want to talk about your own personal awakening, wherever you're at right now, whether you're starting, whether you're blocked, whether you have a vision but you don't know how to materialize those gifts, those visions, you have many ways to contact me. We can easily map out in a very loving, activating way, spiritual way, your next available steps. You can DM me on Facebook, Messenger. You can send me an email, or you can book a call. You can book a call if you want to chat with me. I'll be very, very happy to chat with you. And this is the address, natalierestore.com/chat. And we can just simply map out. It's free. So we can simply see where you at and where you want to go, and simply see what needs to be done in between, the gap in between, to get you where you want to go. I'm changing the way I hold those conversations, those consults. There will be some kind of meditative aspect to them. So it's not just like a business conversation. It's more understanding from a heart to heart connection what you really need and what would be your ideal steps. And of course, if we realize that we are a match, that we're meant to work together, and that it's a fit, I will be so happy to show you how I can help you, but there's no obligation. All right, beautiful ones. I'm sending you big hugs. A masterclass is coming very, very soon. It's going to be wonderful. There's going to be many opportunities for you to receive personal guidance as well. All right, enjoy your weekend, beautiful ones, and talk to you very, very soon. Bye bye for now.